Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Let's try it this time. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. I can't believe I didn't have my mic on, and then I turned my mic on, and I was talking away again, and you guys still couldn't hear me. Like, that's a mess. Just type in the chat if you can hear me, just so I know I'm not going on and on again. Okay, perfect. So, what I was saying. Let's go all the way back here. All right, so what I was saying was, cool, glad you guys can hear me, that today's Tuesday, right? So NQ is notoriously not good on Tuesdays, like really not good on Tuesdays. So what So what I ran last night was just ES. So I ran ES on my quick Renko, and it's okay, great, thanks. So I ran, ES was the only thing I ran live last night. What I was saying was on this, if you had, so you can see it went short here. It hit like 5 or 6 points. That would have been $250 per mini, and I take 2 minis per trade. So that would have hit like a $500 threshold. So if you were someone who is running, say like Paul, who says, okay, right here in the money management, once I make $400 on this product or $500 on this product, I want to be done for the day with this product. So if I had this turned on, as soon as it reaches that $400 or $500, whatever it is, it would have taken me out. So while I was taken out here with my break-even offset for $100 total, I could have, because 81 to this was like 76 is 5 points, that's $250 per contract. So it would have taken me out down here for a $500 profit, and it would have turned the algorithm off, and I'd be done for the day. So I like that strategy, but I also trust this ES pretty well, that it doesn't take that many trades. So when it does, they're pretty profitable. This is a pretty conservative setup, but it can take up to like 3 or 4 trades a day. So again, I'm running this live on my account just because it's much more tame than, say, the quick NQ. But I'm running the quick NQ on 2 different settings. So, or 2 different charts essentially. So I have this one, which is the 4-1. So what I was saying on the beginning video is it was taking a long here. And I was like, oh, NQ's, you know, kind of pushing up for a long, but you can see that didn't last very long. The thing about this is you can manually trade kind of off of this and just scalp a few points here and there. I know a few people in my group have been doing that. While maybe it's not within the hours of the algo trading the product, just because you want to be a little more safe. So for this NQ, the 4-1, I'm testing it on just the 4 hours a day. So 11:30 a.m. To about 3:50. So 3.5 hours out of the day, or 4.5 hours, sorry, out of the day. So I'm testing it here because it's way too crazy to run all day, and then it takes anywhere from like 500 to 700 trades a day. So I don't want to pay those fees and commissions, especially when it's kind of taking shitty trades and shitty times of the day. So you can see here it's pushing back up again. This one moves quick because, so the 4 represents the brick size, which is this. So the candlestick or the brick, it represents 4 ticks. So 4 ticks in NQ is 1 point. And you know it can move 1 point pretty quickly. So that's why it kind of changes hands quite often. So if you wanted something not as quick, then you could do something like my other NQ, which is the 20 Renko. So 20, and this is a regular Renko brick, it's not the Ninja Renko, is, and I didn't put this on the sheet yet because Paul and I are just testing it, just pulled it up today, but this is a lot slower. It's still going to take, let me see how many trades per day on average for the past few weeks. So 6 trades a day, 6 or 7 trades a day, but they're going to be, it seems like they're going to be a lot bigger. Obviously, you're going to have losing trades like right here. So this hit TP1 and then it lost for the second one because I don't have a break even on. I might change that. We'll see. This one was a full loss, stuff like that. So, and like here you can see there were several trades this day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 winners and 2 losers. See that the losers are kind of confined here. I think the losing trade, I have to see. What do I have it on? 80 ticks. So is that $400? Is that 400 a mini? No, 80 ticks. Yeah. Because 40 ticks is 10 points, which is $200. So it's $400 a mini. So it would be $40 a micro. So like this loss is $800, but then if you look at this win or whatever, it would be bigger. So, but it's definitely going to have losses. You know, everything's going to have losses. But like then it has these huge runs. So this was Friday and this was Monday. And just between those 2 days, I think it made like 6,000, 6,500 or something like that, just on 2 trades. Okay, so these are the 2 that I'm testing. But again, historically, NQ is horrible on Tuesdays. And another thing I've noticed, I was looking at NQ 5-minute. I don't even know why I have this up. I was looking at NQ 5-minute. Oh, something wrong with my stream? It's like loading. Okay. I was looking at NQ 5-minute regarding a few people yesterday had reached out and said, well, can I trade it 23 hours a day? Because, you know, yesterday and one day last week, it had a big trade that started right around the open. So like at 9:30. And I said, yeah, you can. But when we looked in the data, it just wasn't as good. But now we kind of looked in the data, and if you run it 23 hours a day, just avoid, number one, avoid Tuesdays. Tuesdays was like a negative $4,500 for this month. So that really brings all of your weight down. So if you avoid Tuesdays, and then Sundays were horrible, so avoid Sundays. So Sunday and Tuesday. And then Monday and Friday were very, very small profit. So there's no reason, like I can even pull it up really quickly in the strategy analyzer. There's no reason to run NQ 5-minute other than Wednesday and Thursday. Like I'm going to just start going hard on Wednesday and Thursday with the NQ 5-minute. And then on other days, I could just focus on this stuff. Like these are fine all days of the week because, okay, so this 20 Renko, they take 20 ticks just to make one of these bricks. So it's not going to be going crazy unless the market is really volatile for some reason. But like this is pretty normal. Like, okay, like it's slowly moving down. Okay, it's slowly moving down. I think I have a trail on this. I think I have a trail, but not a, or maybe I don't have a trail either. It's kind of like the NQ 5-minute, but on a Renko. And what I was saying before when I was muted is, where's my strategy analyzer? I hate when it does this. The difference between regular Renko and Ninja Renko is just that threshold. And the reason we switched from using regular Renko to Ninja Renko, see it, look, I already have it saved. Wednesday and Thursday only. That's all you need to do. And it would have made you like crazy money. So let's see. No time frame, no money management, no trail, no break even, and no TPs. NQ. So this is just the NQ 5-minute. Oh, also we increased the stop loss to 130, which would be 600. Math is hard today, okay? $650. $650 per trade would be the max loss instead of that 300 that we're doing now, just because some of these you really need that room to stay in. And this is what we had originally. Actually, we had like 185. And then I think we brought it down to 130, and then we did the 60. Okay, so this, let me run it. So this is the whole month of April through yesterday. So these are the results. So, and again, think about the days. So this includes all days of the week. You can see here, it says the drawdown is 9,000. So I'm like, oh, that's horrible. Win rate is bad. It only took 95 trades. I like that. But you made 7,000 for the past 3 weeks. But now let's look at the analytics. Entry time. Day of the week. Look at Tuesday, people. Look at Tuesday, Sunday, Friday. Tuesday, negative 4,300 right here. Tells you the day of the week. Sunday, red. Tuesday, super red. And Friday is just kind of like a break even. But why take 14 trades and pay, you know, $30 in fees to have a small overall red day? Look at Wednesday and look at Thursday. $8,000 on Wednesdays for this month and $4,000 on Thursdays. I don't even care about Monday. $600, 22 trades. I don't even want to do Monday. I'm only going to run this NQ 5-minute every Wednesday and Thursday. And this is one mini. So you're risking $600 per trade, and then you make $12,000, $12,300, whatever, only trading Wednesday and Thursday. Why do we feel the need to trade every day when you could just trade Wednesday and Thursday? I also want to get up. Oh, I still have this on. Excuse me. My allergies are going crazy. But, so do you see what I mean here? So there's no reason to run this every day of the week. Yes, you can run it. This is 23 hours a day, but I'm only going to run it Wednesday and Thursday. And honestly, the NQ 5-minute with the other parameters is fine on like Monday and Friday, but Tuesdays are always red. So I'm not doing Tuesdays, which is Monday night into Tuesday like it was today. And why? Like 3 weeks, $12,000. 3 weeks. So the week of the 5th, the week of the 12th, and the week of the 19th. 3 weeks, like 3 weeks and 3 days. And you would be up $12,000. And you wouldn't have the drawdown that it shows. So think of this. This is almost 6,000 of the drawdown. So 6,000, now your drawdown goes to like 3,000, which is probably even less because that thing is always freaking messed up. But yeah, so it's 9:30. The market just opened. I'm going to look at this. Whew. So yeah, that's a nice short. See if it builds back up. You know, I think Tesla had bad earnings. Well, not bad earnings. They had good earnings, but they had bad, like, tax or something within the company. It's not required. I was going to check, it's not as bad as it was pre-market. I don't know what's going on with Snapchat. This short is nice. It's working out. I was going to mark this up, if you guys don't mind. So this is... this is Bookmap. For anyone that doesn't know, I like just using it every now and then. So let's look at these. So NQ could take a short soon on this 20 Renko. It shows you where it would need to for it to cross the threshold. So 14,004. So essentially under 14,000, this would take a short. Again, it's Tuesday, so I'm not holding any of this in too high regard. Look at this 4-1. This is the fast one. It got short here at 27, pop back up to 29, that's fine. 27, so that's 20 points right there on this 930 break. And then my ES, it needs 41.86. So it needs like another 5 points for this to go long. We'll see what happens. And this is just something I bought last weekend. It's like $400 a month. It's just a different way to look at the charts. You can only use this at the market open though. It doesn't give you any data overnight. So if you can see, there's really no information over here like before market open. At market open is when you get all of the data that actually can like help you manually trade. If you read it properly, look at this Tesla. So yeah, that's the only thing. But I don't know how long I'm going to use it because the summer's coming and I don't want to be sitting at my desk like manually trading all day. So I'm probably not going to keep this very long. Like, but I think it's a cool tool. I just don't see myself using it that much. Again, it's only good for like the open. It's really good from like 9:30 to 11:30, and then after that, everything just dies off. So yeah. All right. So again, I'm not gonna run this NQ quick for the 4-1. That starts at 11:30. I want to get true numbers on that, so that's why I'm not just running it all the time. And then the ES is pretty slow, so it would have to get above 86 to take for me to be triggering it along. Or this NQ20 Renko is also a little slow, so it would have to break 14,000 to take a short. So we might be moving back up. Again, it's Tuesday, so I'm just going to be careful. I am up $100 on the day just off that ES trade, but that's it. And it's probably, unless another one gets... see how quick this 4-1 moves? Like, it's really, really fast. Do you guys have any questions? What I need to do is pull up my regular chart. So, oh, look, it came right up to my area. So, like, this is kind of how I use it. I just have this point of control. This 14,025. I should have taken that short there. So you can see where like the orange and the red is. That's a little more like condensed. There's people sitting there buying or selling. So the idea is to like break through that if it can, or use it as support or resistance. See if it can drop back down. Yeah, this is what I want. So you can see it's condensed in this area right here. But we're getting that drop again. See how dark this was here and now it's kind of gone? So it's kind of just chipping away at it, like how I teach my students. It's like a brick wall and it's just chipping away at like the brick wall. See, it's making new lows now. And then see how it touched this red area here? What's your name? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See how it touched this red area and bounced? it made a new low. So this was the low before, and now it made a new low, but it also found all these buyers and it bounced, and now it bounced back up. That's kind of how it works. Does that make sense? I think it goes really well once you have a technical background or you've been taught. I think this kind of makes it easier to see stuff. Like Jen, you can probably understand this better than people that haven't taken my course. But it's really just about, so we're in a range and where it's showing you where like buyers and sellers are, but that doesn't always mean they're going to stay there. So like you can see how this is yellow. Look, now it went away. So now like people are like, oh, maybe the short's not good anymore, and they took their order away. But like the darker areas mean that there's a lot of orders sitting there. So, and this purple line is my point of control. I like to use that as a above or below area. This white line is a VWAP. So see how it keeps trying to go up and then it just drops some more. So we'll see. It looks like it wants to drop, but it's also kind of sideways, and it's Tuesday. So there's that. Yeah, sure thing. Like I said, it's a really good tool from like 8:30 to 11:30, but after that, it just kind of dies off and there's not a lot of buyers or sellers. So then the tool doesn't really do you any good. But I really like it at the open if I wanted to scalp off of it and just kind of know where people are sitting. You always know people are going to be sitting at a whole number. So like this 14,000, like look how dark it is. Like, yeah, that's pretty normal to get like a bounce. But you can see now it's breaking. It's trying to break through. So look here before, like this was really dark, right? It hit here and it bounced back up. Okay, now we tried again. Okay, now it broke through and now it hit this area. Okay, it bounced up. But you can see the bounces are getting smaller and smaller. So that's why I'm saying I'm seeing a short coming if it can break this 14,000. So it hit here, bounced back up a little. Okay, now we got through this area and now we're on this area. So honestly, it's just like brick wall after brick wall after brick wall. And if you have enough people to chip away at it, then you can continue this move down. If not, if there's enough buyers and less sellers, then it obviously will bounce back up. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool tool. It's kind of like on the higher side for it just being obviously something that you have to then still manually take trades off of and kind of figure out what it's telling you and making sure that that's correct. And again, knowing when to use it and what it means is helpful. So see, there were these orders here. Now they just disappeared. So if they get enough buyers, they could definitely go back up through this area. But it seems like we have some sellers in the mix. So this 4-1 Renko got short at 14.10. So that's funny because that's exactly what we were talking about. This area right here, 14.0110.
Order submitted.
Oh, what is this? Oh, so the Renko, this is so far away, so it's hard to see. The 20 Renko is now in a trade. This is the one that I'm excited to see how this works. So it is moving quite fast now that it, oh, is it this one? This one, sorry. But wrong. So it's this one, much slower. This is the 20 Renko. When does this one start? Or is this all the time? I think this is all the time. Oh no, 3:30 in the morning to 11:55. So this is the slow one. Yeah, the Renko 20. Thanks, Paul. So this is the Renko 20. It's up $100 right now. Again, this is on simulation because I'm just testing it out. But this is the one that I said it takes a lot more for it to actually cross the threshold. David, so you can do any of them, but most people start with the micro, which is like the glide. The static drawdown is pretty helpful. All right, so we'll see what happens with this. The 20 Renko has TP1 and TP2, but again, it doesn't have a trail and it doesn't have a break even. So, so we'll see what happens here. We broke that 14,000, which is what we were looking for here. So again, this is exactly what I was just kind of saying. We hit this area It was really, oh, I kind of want to take this off. We hit this area. It was really condensed. There was a lot of buyers. You can see we popped up. Now we broke through this area, and now we're at the next area. Okay, we hit this area, had a little bit of a bounce. Then we broke the area that we had just hit. We broke it, and then we broke 14,002. Kind of bounced up a little bit, and then broke 14,000. This is exactly what I teach in my digital mentorship and my one-on-one sessions. This is structure. And you can see we're just moving to the downside. So that's why I kind of said I was looking for a move down. Now you can see we're finding another area right here. So this red area at 13,990, that is going to give us a little bit of a hard way to go. So we'll see what happens there. So if we can break that 990, we should move down. NQ, this is up 100. This is up $230 now, 250. So 290. So we're getting the move down that we want. Again, that 990 is still sitting there. So we have to see if we can break that. Obviously, at any point, if you were trading this, if you wanted to take profit, you could. But again, I'm just testing this. So I'm not feeling like I need to take profit or anything like that. So I think the most I've seen, there we go, we just got 300. Oh, look at that. Nice little drop there. Sorry, I just pulled up TickTok. All right, sorry. I did another post. All right, so look at this. This is working well. We're getting this drop in NQ. Obviously, at any point, you can move your stop loss down. It's now in the green, $530, $540. Let's go back to the book map, see kind of what's happening here. So this is kind of just, again, it's called a map for a reason. It's giving you kind of a map or an idea of what's happening. So here, there are this many buyers at this 13,980. So our next fight is 13,980. We're currently at 88. So obviously, if you were like, oh, I don't know if it's going to break through the 80 or the 75. 75 is a quarter point. Look at this, 600. This is really nice. You can move up your TP1 and take profit prematurely. That's totally, totally fine. Paul, did you get some of this? Where is Paul? All right, so I just messaged you, Paul. Sorry. All right, so we're moving down here. We just went to that 80 area, up $800 now on this trade. Again, this is in simulation. Look at this 840. This is a really, and this is a Tuesday. And look at, oh.
Order canceled.
Oh, look at that. All right, that was really nice. Sorry, I just keep making more videos so I can watch them later. But this is awesome. So TP1 was hit. Again, if you're one of my students, you know that quarter points are hard for NQ. So where did this get to? 75. It got to, so our TP was 69 or 68 or whatever. It hit that, but 75 is typically a hard way to go. Let's see what this looks like. So I think it's going to keep moving down. See, this is another one of those just little pop-ups. You can see all of these levels that we've broken through. Does this make sense? If we can break through that 75 again, this is a really, really nice short. Here we go, 77, 76. There's a lot of selling pressure here. Again, you could move up. I could move up this target. I can move it up a little higher. I could move my stop loss down. You don't have to do anything. It will either hit one or the other. So I could obviously put in a trail. This is what I have to work on. I could put a trail on, say after TP1 is hit, and maybe have it like here or something. I need to play with that in market replay today. All right, sorry, I was hosting. So, does anybody have any questions about this setup or how it looks? So the NQ, the 4, this, you'll see this information here, but that's not accurate. See how this kind of gets chopped up? Like, obviously we've been moving down, but then you get caught in like these little losing trades, which can, you know, add up over time, $100, $100. So I would rather do something smoother like this. I just need to figure out that the trail. That's like the biggest thing I need to figure out. So you can see we're moving down, making new lows now. Ooh, look at that drop. You see that drop? 65. There's nothing until 50. Look at this. There is nothing until 50. So knowing that, I would probably move this down a little bit and get some locked in profit. Again, we're at that TP1 location and it is just dropping away. So this is exactly what I wanted to see today. This is complete confirmation that I really like this NQ20 Renko, and I'm going to probably be using it very soon. I want to just show this to the group. Lane, are you on this? Probably not. He's probably busy with the baby. Yeah, Paul, you can just do that. Like, yeah, thank you. I just saw your text. We are like totally thinking the same thing. All right, so I'm just going to obviously continue to watch this. I wonder if I should. Let's see if this one. All right, I think that's good. Oh, yes. This is just beautiful. This is a beautiful trade. I am so excited. And look, now we're hitting that 13,950. There is a hard way to go here. It may cut through. We'll have to see. So clearly at this point, I would be moving this down. Let's just be honest. Even here at like 85. I think that's pretty safe at this point. It's 35 points away. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful trade. It started at 940. It's now 952. It's been 12 minutes. And with 2 minis, it is up $1,500. It seems like this live is delayed because it's showing things like so much later. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Paul. You are the best. My right-hand man. Sorry, I'm just posting on TikTok. I feel like I didn't have anything exciting to post yesterday. I like to, you know, especially with the algorithm on TikTok, it, if people don't like, if you don't keep people's attention, they just don't even watch. And then it's like, oh, well, that was a waste of a post. All right, good to know. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. All right, I'm going to post that. All right, so we can see we hit the 50 and it had a little bit of trouble. It makes sense. Look at that perfectly right at 50, 13,950. And I already know that from quarter points. So quarter points are really hard in NQ. So 0, 0, 25, 50, and 75 are always going to give, there are always going to be a lot of buyers or a lot of sellers depending on whatever direction you're going. There's going to have a lot of the opposite people there. So I'm always aware of that. But this is honestly, if I was in this trade with my live account, this is where I would be sitting with my stop loss. I may move it down to 80 or like 75. Like, I just want to be as real as possible to say, okay, this is what my results would look like. Or if I wasn't home, I'm going to figure out that trail. That's what I'm actually going to do soon. That's what I'm going to do today. That's on my list. It is on my list. So I think the most that we saw so far in profit was about 1,500 total. And right now, if it took me out, you know, like if I had gotten closer, if I took profit now, but let's see. It could turn around, obviously, and pull back up. This could have been the drop. Lately, NQ has been dropping 50 points and then turning around, but I saw this drop starting around 25. I think that's what was alerted in my alert group. So 25 and it went to 50. That's 75 points. So that's a nice drop. That's $1,500 if you caught it at 25 for one mini. So I am here for this. So now I need to work on the trail. So with the trail, I don't want it to really come into place until we're 25 points in the green. Or maybe just a break even at that point. Like a break even offset at 25 points. I just have to go back and look at what it looks like. Like a 20 after 25, 30, 25. I think 25 points because I see NQ do 25 points lately quite often and then turn around. So I wouldn't want it going 25 points in my favor and then coming back and having a full loss. But I'm okay with if it goes 25 points and then I only make, you know, $60 or something. It is what it is. It didn't hit TP1. What's TP1 again? I think doing it after TP1 is fine. TP1 is 100. Oh, is 120 ticks. My admin must need something. So 120 ticks. So 40 points. Yeah, it's like 40 points. 30 points. 30 points. Sorry. So we're getting a little bounce here. I hope this is helpful. I'm gonna pull my thing back up. My admin just needed to do something. So I have the book back up. But we started seeing this here. It's crazy. This is where my point of control was from 9:30 a.m., which was at the 25 level. It went up to whatever this is, 31. So it went 7 points against, and then it flushed 75 points. Okay, let's jump back in here. See what's happening. All right, so we're still moving down. So yeah, so okay, so TP1 is 30 points. So maybe, like I said, 25 points put a, and let me write this down. I'm gonna put 20 Renko. 20 Renko, just maybe a break even after 25 points. And I will scroll back and see. I would like a trail too. So maybe a trail then after, what was TP1, 30 points? Trail after 35 points. Or maybe do 30 points and then, but like give it a good trail, like a 10-point trigger or something. 10-point trail. Or a 5-point. So it's 5. 20 ticks. I wonder if I had that. Ooh, look at this drop. Okay. All right. All right. I like this. It's moving back. It's moving back in our favor. Already locked up 600, and now it is, this second contract is green at $1,200. So it's $1,800 on this trade, and it started 20 minutes ago. Our TP2 is down here at 13,911. I like this song. So at this point, I would obviously move this now to, say, the 65 area. I think that's pretty safe. Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is working out exactly as it should. Like exactly as I hoped it would, you know? And obviously you could run this on micros. So instead of 2,000, you'd be up $200 at this point. If you had 4 micros, you'd be up still in my MNQ Renko trigger finger itch. Which one, Marcus? Which one are you in? Yeah, well, just bring your stop loss down. Just don't get too close. Don't get too close. Ooh, it's getting a bounce here. Back up to 50, but 50 might hold it down. Also, we'll have to see. my target order is already ready. All right, so back up to the 50 area. We'll see if it drops down. I'm giving it 15 points from the quarter point. All right, so let's see. So if I do the profit trigger 30 points, that's 120 ticks. So I need to change that 80 to 120. Have a break even. Obviously I can't do it now because I'm playing around. Have a break even of like 4 ticks after 25 points. I'll do that. Oh yeah, we got the rejection at 50. Went up to 50, rejected. Let's go ahead and move back down. You see there's a little bit here at 40. Oh, my boy just twittered that he's looking for 915. That's funny, 915, because our TP2 is 911. Maybe I should move it up a little bit. That's funny. All right, so, sorry. So I'm going to have a 25-point break even with a 4-tick offset. I could do like 8, whatever. Like, I don't think that's going to be a big deal. And then the trail will start after 120 ticks. And I need it to hold back, like, once it hits 30 points, I need it to, and this is why I'm going to need to do a market replay. Because you can see we came here, we hit TP1 and bounced back up. So this is like data that I can obviously use. So it hit 30 points at 68 and it went back up to 80. So that's 12 points. So it really needs to trail by a good 20 points. 20-point trail. Okay, yeah, I have that. So 20-point trail. So that's 80 ticks. All right. 80 ticks. And once this trade is over, I'll put that in and then I'll see kind of what that looks like. All right. I might wrap up this live stream. This might actually come up. It's above 50 now. It might actually come up and hit my stop loss. We'll have to see. So we will see how this plays out. And remember, this one only runs until 11:30 each day, so it's like 3:30 in the morning to 11:30. I find that when we get big moves, they're typically in the morning, and those are the ones I want. I really don't want like afternoon choppiness. So yeah. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this was helpful and informative. My desk is like peeling or something. And it will be posted, so you guys can always rewatch it. It will be posted in my thing. So, all right, guys, have a good one. I'm glad we got a good trade to watch while we were on stream together. So, all right, have a good day, and we'll talk later. We'll see if we get to this 911 or not. Bye.